Okay, welcome back to Time at My Table. I'm Sam Thomas here for our freezer meal workshop, and we are going to be going over the second recipe in this series. And this is our smoky barbecue pork tenderloin sliders. So to get started, you are going to need a onion to be wedged. You are going to need 2 pounds of pork tenderloin, and you are going to need smoky barbecue rub and either olive oil or canola oil. So I am going to prepare my onion here as we get started. And the first part of preparing the onion is going to be to wedge this. This is going to be cooked with our sliders. So it adds lots of yummy flavor, and no magic tool or science to wedging an onion. If you have been with Pampered Chef for a long time, you might have the discontinued veggie wedger, but otherwise, all you need to do is take a Santoku knife or utility knife. Knife skills really quick. You do not want to put your finger on top of the knife. You want to wrap it around. That way you use your whole arm and don't get tempted to just use your wrist. And then if you have a bigger knife, you can put your thumb right here, and gives you a little more leverage. And to wedge your onion, all you're going to do is cut off the top, bottom, peel it, cut it into fourths and then eighths. So that'll be ready to go and be put in with our pork tenderloin here shortly. So if you have a flexible cutting mat, this is a really great opportunity to use one because it allows you to easily flex the mat and throw your onion into the bag. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is, if you prepared for the workshop with your cooking day instructions, you're going to have your bag of pork tenderloin, 2 pounds. I'm going to take mine here and throw them into my bag. And I keep misplacing my scissors. So let me see really quick if I threw these over here. Oh, here they are. Okay. Got my professional shears, and I'm going to take this and just dump it straight into the Ziploc. Again, freezer Ziploc for your meats. It's going to help them from getting freezer burned and leaking. Throw that into your garbage can that's right by you. If you guys can't tell, I've taken a Ziploc inside a bowl. This helps kind of keep the Ziplocs upright and prevents things from spilling all over my workspace. So the next thing that I'm going to do is take my smoky barbecue rub, and you are going to need 4 tablespoons of smoky barbecue rub. So for those of you who have never joined me before, quick little tip, our caps are approximately 1 tablespoon. So you can pull out some measuring spoons, or if you're like me, you can guesstimate based on the cap. And 4. Okay, we're going to take that. We're not going to quite close up the bag yet. So you're going to take that, massage it in. And then you're going to add your 1/8 of a cup of cooking oil. I love using my easy read measuring cups. I don't have to get down on the floor to see what I am pouring. And I'm going to pour in my olive oil into that. And continue to massage that into my meat before I freeze it. Okay. Got some smoky barbecue rub in there all over my pork tenderloin. And then when that's done, add your onion on top. Again, like I said, with your flexible cutting mat, you can take it and turn it and fold it up and easily direct in there. And now you're going to take your bag, close it up. You're going to want to get as much air out of this bag as you can, because that'll help you from getting too much freezer burn. And Then you will get your cooking day instructions that are at the back of your workshop packet. You put your frozen date on, so the date that you're doing this workshop. And again, a little quick rule of thumb for freezing is you can keep things frozen in a regular freezer for up to about 3 months. And then if you have a deep freezer, for 4 to 6 months, okay? And it all depends on how often you open it and everything. So this recipe can be made from frozen in a crock pot, rock crock, quick cooker, or you can do it from thawed in any of those vessels as well. So we're gonna take this, put it in the bag, in the sandwich bag, so we can see our cooking day instructions. Close up this. And then we're gonna take our second Ziploc bag, which does not need to be a freezer gallon, but it can be a storage gallon, to put everything in at once. When you are freezing stuff, there are a couple ways to freeze. I personally like to freeze smaller like this, because then I can just plop it straight into the vessel that I'm cooking in and it fits. You might want to take the inside of your quick cooker out and you can then shape it to that. Or if you are somebody that is really good at remembering to pull stuff out to thaw, then you want to maybe store it as flat as you can in your freezer, which will stack nicely, and that will help to defrost it quicker. Okay, so personal preference depending on your cooking style. And again, add it to your second storage bag with your directions, and voila. Recommended to make with this are air fryer potato wedges or a nice fresh iceberg salad with maybe some ranch dressing or some house dressing of your choice. Okay, close this up. And that finishes the second recipe in our series. If you have any questions, make sure to drop it in the chat and let me know, and let us know how you like this recipe.